to the Let's Address It podcast, season 2. And you guys, I am sitting in the Let's Address It studio for the very first time. I am super, super excited about having my own studio. You know, I'm very humble at this point. I just thank God for just continuously opening up doors for me and allowing me to have my own space. I want to give a very huge shout out to a man that has poured so much love into me and just loved on me, and he's been a let me calm down. He's been a really good father figure in my life. He's been very patient with me, and I know I can be very, very hard to deal with sometimes. Not in a bad way, but just hard-headed. I want to personally thank you, Alvin, just for pouring into me and for just, Lord only knows when. Okay, you guys, so I'm just going to say it. The studio that I was at, I started having minor issues, but it was issues were starting to interfere with me continuing on with my podcast, and I just got really discouraged, and I wanted to stop doing it altogether. I wanted to quit, and it was starting to frustrate me because I did 2 interviews at my home, which was 2 of my best interviews I've done so far, and that was with my beautiful sister Ashley, aka Shanice, and Lucy May. And those 2 episodes that I did at my home were 2 of my very best episodes, to where it wasn't so podcasty, it was like a sit down. With that being said, I noticed that a lot of people that I wanted to have on my podcast, I just couldn't have them in my home, in my residence. And it wasn't any bad, thing on their behalf. It's, you just can't have everyone in your space. I just believe in energies, and energies linger, and you're just not supposed to have your house is supposed to be your peace and serenity. With that being said, this is my first sit down at the Let's Address It studio. I love you guys and thank y'all for supporting me and watching me. Now, here's the juicy stuff. This first guest that blessed the Let's Address It studio is a chocolate beauty. She has been nothing but amazing with helping me set this studio up from scratch. Everything you see here, she has done. We have talked, we have laughed, and she is just nothing short of amazing to me. And
come on, big
she does have a lot of controversy with her, you guys, and we are about to get ready to get all into it at the Let's Address It podcast. Everyone out there, give a very warm welcome to heaven. Okay, you guys, so listen, I'm gonna hide this hand, y'all, because 3 of my nails broke trying to hang these curtains up and stuff like that, and put this rug down. So, hi girl, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good.
You are? So tell the Let's Address It viewers, where are you born and raised?
I'm born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 36.
You're 36, but you look good for your age.
Everybody say that. Nobody
You
will
do.
ever believe I'm 36.
You do. How was it growing up? Did you have any siblings?
Mm-hmm. I have a brother. He's younger than me, and then I have a sister. We're damn near the same age.
How was you and your brother relationship?
Me and my brother relationship was great, but then it's like when we got older, we kind of, went our own ways, did our own things.
Is your brother not really okay with your lifestyle?
No, it's not even that. It's a lot of other things.
Okay. We don't gotta go into it.
Yeah, he's just, he doing his own thing or whatever. So it's not even really that he's not into my lifestyle. He's just still trying to figure out his lifestyle.
Got it. Okay. So how are you and your sister relationship?
Me and my sister relationship is great. My dad is kind of like non-existent, and that's my sister through my dad.
Oh, okay.
So we kind of have we kind of built our own relationship without him, and now we just feel like we don't need him.
Okay. All right. So, is you and your mother okay with each other?
Yes, me and my mother have a great relationship now. It started off a little rocky, but we grew to a level of understanding.
Girl, I want you to loosen up.
Hey, I'm loose.
Listen, y'all, we was just chatting it up
I'm chilling
before we started recording. Did you press record, bitch?
Yes, because it's saying stop. It's her, y'all.
It's me.
It's her. It's her.
Listen, so, at what age did you start transitioning?
So, I'm going to technically say that I started my transition in 2018 because in 2015, I had to turn myself in to do 3 years.
Really?
So I did all of the necessary stuff as far as like getting all my documents to get my hormones and everything because I knew I was gonna have to sit for 3 years. So why not make it count? And while I was in prison, I moaned for 3 years.
Okay.
And then when I came home, it's kind of
Oh, you mean the whole time you was in there? Oh, yeah, because they do get a girl's hormones in there.
When you have your doctor's letters and you have everything.
Yeah.
I did all of that because I was out fighting my case from the streets.
Oh, okay.
So
So when you lost your case, you had to go like when you went before you went to
they gave me a date to turn myself in after the sentencing or whatever. And I had everything set up because I knew I was going to have to do the 3 years. So.
Got it. So your name and stuff has changed. So your name to the world is Heaven, and then your last name is Lee.
Well, so technically, it was a play on my middle name.
I live for that.
So my middle name used to be Lee, but when I decided that I was Heaven, I just changed my name to Heaven Lee, and then what my real last name.
You ain't got to say that on camera.
I'm not.
Okay. oh, bitch. She said, I'm not.
Cause baby.
No, you the way the girls be. Okay. So, listen. So, how was it when you start transitioning? Did your family treat you any different?
I come from a very black family, so in the beginning it was very hard for them to see the vision. So I'm really a realistic person when it comes to stuff like that. I knew that I was gonna have to put in a lot of work because I know my family, and they wasn't gonna respect it basically until they saw it. So I had to like make them see it. I kind of had to make everybody see it. It's a lot of people that put it in my head that it wasn't possible. You're not that girl. It's gonna be very hard for you. Like people made it seem like transitioning was like a Rubik's Cube or something.
Really?
It's not. It's what you put into it. It's what you want from it.
Yeah, but don't you get my viewers the wrong. Okay. So y'all, I see what she's saying, but listen, baby girl. I don't want y'all to think this shit is no walk in the park.
It's not. I'm not saying that.
And because when you see what people don't know, what most girls don't know is that you have to change your everything about your life. You have to change your friends. You have to some family members. You have to be mentally prepared for you to lose everything. All your friends, all your homeboys, all your family members. Then them not wanting you around their kids. That's a life. That alone right there can make anybody just like, detransition. Like they can't take being by themselves. Then you have to learn how to walk, stick in heels and cross your legs like a lady. You have to learn lady mannerisms. Then you have to start working on your, what voice fits you. It's a lot that goes into a transition. Trust me, it's not a walk in the park. But go ahead, I'll let you.
Definitely not a walk in the park. I'm not telling none of y'all that it was a walk in the park because a lot of girls witnessed my transition. I have been inspiration to a lot of girls who looked like me, who felt like the quote unquote term bricks. I just want to let the girls.
They used to call you bricks?
Down. They told me I could build houses. They told me I should be on a cement truck. They said all kinds of stuff.
Really?
Girl, you know how feminine.
I know what the girls get, but I didn't know because I really think that you are a beautiful girl.
And
listen. Oh, go ahead.
And it took so long for me to get to that point because initially, the stuff that people said, it did affect me. It did have me looking in the mirror every day, wondering, is this really for you? Are you able to transition? Is it gonna work? Are the hormones gonna work? And this is why I say that you just have to focus because you have to tune out all of the negativity. There is gonna be a lot of negativity when you're starting your transition because people are not gonna see it. Unless you just come out cunt boots. But a lot of girls don't have that story. A lot of girls have to start from something. And I think that I am a true testament of starting from a brick and becoming the rose. And it's not done. I'm still going. I'm still working on it. It's still stuff that I'm doing. But I've come so far.
Let me ask you this. What all work did you have done?
I've had my boobs done, of course. I had an FFS, the full FFS. They did my.
What's the full FFS?
The full FFS was my hairline, my forehead, my eyebrow bone.
Wait, break the procedures down to the viewers. Like, you know, to people
So
that don't really know, that probably want to get it, and just clean them up. But you got time on the couch. We gotta rush through these questions.
I basically documented my FFS for y'all, but for the people who
Bitch,
didn't
tell
see,
me where to look at this thing.
I'm finna, she not gonna let me do this. I basically, so my face was very, very, very masculine, very, very strong. So when I went to go do my consultation, I basically told him to do everything that you can possibly do to make me look feminine. And it started with my hairline, bringing my hairline down. It then went into shaving my forehead. Then it went into shaving my eyebrow bone, because if you saw my before pictures compared to what I look like now, you can
send me
clearly see.
Sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off. You think you can send me the picture so I can compare that?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
You can clearly see that there is a major difference. My jawline was very boxy and big. He took that in. He redid my chin. I had lipo under my neck. My nose, of course, has been done. I got fat put in my lips.
Oh, bitch.
I have cheek implants, also surrounded by fat. That was really the complete
Bitch,
episode.
that was really this thing that you did.
Yeah,
Girl,
I meant business.
She about 15 procedures in.
And it was all at once. So it was a 9-hour procedure, and I did it all at once. I went to New York, and I thugged it out, and I got it done.
Who did you?
Dr. Bradley.
Bradley, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, he ate you up.
No shade.
He chewed.
He did his big one.
He chewed, girl. No shit. No Sheba Sheree. That's right. You better feel. That's right. Listen, is you going back for a round two?
Yes.
You are?
I'm going for a round two because there is like this area of my jawline that I'm still.
Bitch, you're sickening to me. Listen. Y'all don't know. When I first seen this girl sometime last year, when I knew I was in talks to do my start my own house, and this is around the time I was supposed to do it with Miss Dave, and I remember me reaching out to her, and I was like, I live for you. I was like, I love you. Are so pretty to me. And she was so nice and pleasant. She was like, thank you. I said, I want you to join my house, and I want you to walk face. And she was like, really, girl? I've been wanting to try Ballroom, but I don't know. I be seeing all the stuff and the shady shit that happens. I'm like, no, girl, you come to my house, bitch, you gonna be all right, because the people, they respect me. They don't play with me. I wouldn't let nobody disrespect you or like play in your face. Mm-hmm. So we agreed, but of course, y'all know what happened. That situation fell through. I don't want to get into that, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Long story short, she is now in the house of who?
AMIRI.
They treat you good over here?
They treat me great. No shade.
So before we get into that, I just want to say that I always saw beauty in you. Like, it was this one picture that you got, and I need you to send it to me so I can throw it up in here. She got blonde hair, bitch, and the skin, like, you have really beautiful skin.
Thank you.
Even me sitting here from across you can tell. I'm gonna do you one better. You know how you can tell a girl got makeup on and have good skin? I'm looking through, bitch. You know you can see through the paint. Actually, makeup
will make the.
You could tell that what's underneath.
You can see the craters.
You can see the craters and the bumps. And y'all. Oh, so you know your shit. Oh, come on, my girl.
I put in the work.
Oh, okay. I thought that's right.
I don't care what they talking about.
What is your beauty? Like, what is your skincare routine?
So my homegirl, I love supporting my friends. I'm a very supportive friend. If my friends have businesses, I'm always at the front, cheerleader, pom-poms. I love seeing people do stuff that, is productive, because it's a lot of miserable, hateful people. So my homegirl has a skincare line, Skinfinity, and I use all her products.
Shout her out, give her stuff.
My homegirl, her name is Dynasty. She has.
Where's she from?
She is from Jacksonville, like me, but she lives in LA now, and she has a whole skincare line. I'm gonna start talking about it more on my TikTok.
Do you have what's your name so I can add it to the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Hi Dynasty. I don't know you, but Miss Mama, if you send me a little sample of your product, I'll use it for a week and then I'll have it on my next episode.
She definitely will.
But if I don't talk about it on my next episode,
you're gonna talk about it,
girl.
You're gonna talk about it.
It wasn't given.
Do you see this? You're gonna talk about it.
If it's gonna make me give,
you're gonna talk about it.
Right. Slap suckers. So all right. Let me ask you this, because we won't get right to it. We have to jump into it. Okay. You have been you were just fighting.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just, 4 days ago? Was it Sunday?
It was Sunday.
This Sunday, And you was fighting my sister, Chanel. Shout out to my Texas Toast. I love you, sister. And out of respect, so I know y'all probably won't think I'm being messy, but out of respect, I talked to my sister Chanel earlier. And I, gave her the heads up as sisters do, out of respect. But bitch, I have to get my journalism on because I'm the new Wendy Williams. So, Chanel is really always a pleasant girl. Wait, let me finish. Everybody, when they meet her and they see her, she's just the life of the party, always pleasant, always smiling. I've never heard her fighting before, and I've never heard her. You had your time. I'm gonna sit back. Let me say what the people. Okay. I'm gonna say what the people thinking.
Okay.
And I can even attest to that. I'll be like, girl, she don't bother nobody. She's just always so pleasant. She's laughing. I've never saw her down. And girl, you make it your little. So, tell me why you would fight, and just give me the whole thing from the beginning.
So, let's just be clear that this is a situation way from August of 2024. We are now in 2025, and initially.
Okay, let me stop you. What situation? They don't know what situation.
That's what I was going to get into.
Oh, go ahead. Do your one.
So, back in August, there was a post that Chanel made. I'm not even 100% sure. I don't remember what the post was, but someone sent the post to me. Okay. I can't really remember the details of it, and I know I'm gonna get crucified for that, but I don't remember the details of it, but I just know that I ended up making a post as well. Mm-hmm. And when I made the post that I made, she came and said, I know this is not for me, da 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 da. So I just, I addressed it and said, yes, it is, because I felt like your post was about me. So one thing led to another. We went back and forth. We were supposed to have our run-in at the Tishi Ball last year. Okay. We argued on Twitter because we are both content creators. We argued on Twitter about the situation. We had a full-blown, it was like a whole going back and forth. She would go live, I was going live, I was in spaces, she was in spaces. People were in the mix, stirring it up even more. I told her to meet me at Lenox Mall. Let's tear it down in the parking lot. Let's get this shit over with. Mm-hmm. But for whatever reason, we never got around to that. It never happened. So months have went by now, and I haven't even been back to Atlanta. I've just been, in my own world, doing my own thing, chilling, traveling, getting to the bag, all those things. And then, this weekend comes up. Okay. It's my debut for Sex Siren.
Oh, for the house at AMIRI.
So, I woke it up.
Okay. You looked good.
I was full body paint.
You was the body paint. I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there. You looked sickening, my girl.
Thank you.
But I'm not for you.
Thank you. I love you too. And I kind of feel like at the ball that night, the tension was kind of there because regardless to whether she's saying I'm nothing to look at and she wasn't looking at me, she wasn't studying me, I really honestly feel like in that situation when she kept walking past the table or when she kept coming in the area where I was, it was almost like you wanted a reaction out of me then. But I wasn't going to risk fucking up my debut and all the money that I had invested in my look, because I invested a lot of money in that. That body paint stuff is not.
How much did it cost, by the way?
It was like $500.
Oh, okay.
So I did that. I stood up for 5 hours getting it done, and I was just hyped. This was my first time walking an actual ball, and it just so happened to be a big ball. So I kind of just paid.
And it's in the city that you live in.
And it's in the city that I live in, that age. Decent. So I kind of paid it and just was like, I told my homegirl, I was like, girl, just to make sure Miss Thing don't run at me, child. If I'm not paying attention and you see, just let me know. Or whatever. But it didn't give that at the ball. It just gave, you just wanted to walk past and key and laugh and, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So I ignored all that. I had my night. We twirled. So Sunday comes and it's Sunday Fun Day.
Oh, so y'all seen each other at the ball on Saturday?
Yeah.
All.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
We saw each other at the ball repeatedly. Matter of fact, we've seen each other repeatedly from between August and now.
Oh, so wait a minute. So, okay, give me a second, y'all. Hold on. So it was never an issue where it was supposed to be on site.
So I feel like when it didn't happen on site, when we were in the same building, because I didn't see her at the Tishy Ball. I didn't even know she was there, but one of my ex-homegirls was being like cool with her and didn't tell me until after it was over. So she saw her at the ball the whole time and knew that I was at the ball because, hey, what's up? What's the tea? What's the problem you got? Or whatever. But my homegirl, I guess, didn't want me to get into nothing. Or maybe my homegirl was just scary because she ended up being, you know, on some other stuff too. And I don't know. It's just like all that time went by and I kind of felt like, girl, we done seen each other 17,000 times and ain't nothing happened. So,
so you thought it was over with?
So for me, in my mind, yes, I was just like, child, it's a paid situation. We both done moved on with our life. And that's that. I don't mention her. I haven't subbed her. I deleted Twitter. It was a lot of things that happened in between all of that. So it was just kind of like, it was so strange to me that you used.
Hold on, y'all. Listen. Technical malfunctions, you guys. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me get this together.
Let's address it.
Would you hold that thing? Don't you, now, TV, don't you fucking play with me. I just brought the TV, y'all.
She literally just brought all this stuff.
Everything you see in here is brand new. Jay can't even see the throw. What the?
Girl, y'all know we on Let's Address It, y'all.
What is going on? Don't do this to me right now. I'm gonna have to cut all of that out. What the fuck just happened? Airplay unable to connect. 43-inch. Turn airplane mode on. Airplane mode off. I'm gonna have to cut that out. Okay. We got the Wi-Fi back. Do not disturb is on. Now try to do it. Okay. Shit. Now where?
It ain't me this time, y'all. I'm hyped now.
Yeah, cause you. Okay. And we're back, you guys. Sorry, I was having technical difficulties. Listen, you guys. I just bought this TV. I just bought two monitors, actually, so I can have my logo in the back. Actually, everything, girl,
everything in here.
Everything in here is brand new.
We literally just had the trade to bring it up, baby.
Baby, listen, we found Trade on the corner. They brought all the bags up, the rug. I did my big one because I'm really excited. I hope my set looks beautiful, you guys. Please let me know. I got Mona Lisa hanging in the background, but you couldn't see her head because But I'm just super excited. So let's get back. Where we leave off at?
We left off at the me and Chanel situation. So let me start. Let me just say this also because I understand that everybody has deemed her America's sweetheart and, you know, I'm the problematic one or whatever. And I will admit that initially I did take a liking to her. Initially I would message her and, you know, like compliment her on her content because her concepts, her ideas, they were cute. But what I've started to learn about femme queens and this content creating stuff, if girls don't see it for you, they don't feel like you should have access to the same men that they have access to. So
so this is over a boy.
I mean,
girl, bitch, is it this thing?
I mean, I don't know. You know, majority of the situations that I have encountered with other girls
it was over a boy. Y'all gonna listen to it. I ain't kinda. Oh, what?
I mean,
what was the boy?
I don't even know.
Was it worth y'all getting out there cat fighting and meow?
Well, I wouldn't. Girl, what? No, it wasn't. Girl, I have on Louboutins and a Birkin. Why would I want to be outside?
Oh, you got your lubes on right now.
Yes.
Oh, you had this the Birkin?
Yes.
What? Bitch, you got Birkin money?
Yes.
Let's think. Okay, so go ahead. Let's continue on because I don't want to move around too much. But give me the tea on what happened.
Basically, I don't want it. I don't want this whole image presented that I'm just jaded of her and I'm just jealous of her, because if she was going to keep it real, she would tell y'all. And there are many witnesses that have seen how I've interacted with her before we got to this point. That's why the subbing post and me responding to it, it was just gagging because I'm like, damn, other girls had already been telling me, not even girls close to me, but other girls, when they would hear me acknowledge her in spaces, and if she's gonna be real, she would admit that. If she's ever came in my space, I always welcomed her like, hey girl, there go Miss Chanel, the top tier content creator. I always gave it up like that.
Oh, really?
So I don't understand how it could be mixed into now I'm a hater. It has nothing to do with hate. It's just, if you play with me, I'm gonna address it. And I think that a lot of people expect when they feel like you're this ugly black monkey and we don't see it for you and you look like a man.
Wait, they called you an ugly black monkey?
Girl, they don't call me everything in the book. I done been bricks, dogs, monkeys, apes. Right now, they're calling me the Crypt Keeper. Are y'all seeing the Crypt Keeper? But that's what they're calling me right now because when I went live about the situation or whatever, people were screenshotting. Like, people hate me so bad that any opportunity that they have, they jump on it.
Really?
Just like even with the whole fight, that girl didn't do nothing but take my wig. But so many people don't like me, they made it seem like she was rock'em stocking me. They made it seem like I was running. I never ran. The only thing that I was concerned about was getting this off my foot. That's all I wanted to do. And we could have fought in that parking lot and it would have been over for me. Truthfully. It would have been a dead situation. But
is it dead now?
no, it's not. Because you attacked me and you have videos floating all around the internet making it look like you really terrorized me. So when you told me to catch you when I catch you, then that's just how we'll handle it.
Okay, we're not going to say too much on camera.
I'm not going to say that.
Is there any way that y'all can resolve this? Like, and I'm only saying this because if I'm cool, that's my sister, and I don't have nothing to do with it, but I like you. I can't do nothing. Truthfully, like, hear me out. Let me finish before you. Okay. Is there any way that when we turn after this interview, if I call her on my own and I don't need you to be, if I be like, sister, is there any way we could just like squash this situation? Would you be open to that?
If we can fight.
So you want to fight first?
If we can fight, then the situation can be over. If she dog walked me, she beat me, she dragged me, she slammed me into the concrete, I'm gonna be able to get up and say, hey, I got my one. We did what we were supposed to do.
Okay.
But as of right now, it's not an even playing field, and it wasn't. It wasn't an even playing field when you knew that you saw me by myself. You was able to give your stuff to somebody. I still had my stuff, my phone, my passport. I'm getting ready to go to Paris April 15th.
You know the fuck what? Sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on with this. It was just working really fine, y'all. Girl, listen. Go ahead, finish.
I'm getting ready to go to Paris April 15th. So all of that was just like in my head. Like, I could have lost my passport. We know what Trump is giving right now. All of my documents say what they need to say.
Did you get your stuff back?
Yeah, I got everything back.
Okay, so I'm going to ask this question again. Just for the viewers out there, and we cast little technical malfunctions again. If I can get her on the phone, off camera, when you're doing no shows, and I can just be like, hey, can y'all just have a conversation? Or not even a conversation, if I ask the sister, can y'all both agree right now, can it just be over and let it just be what it was?
No.
Okay, we're moving on. Now, I heard you mention that they call you a lot of names, right? Mm-hmm. Do that tear you down? Do it really, really make you feel some type of way?
So I'm gonna be transparent. It did for a very long time. Mm-hmm. But what I will say is, once I got my FFS and I like really saw what it did, it was easier for me to look in the mirror and say, I don't care what them people say. Like, when I go out in public, how they paint me, that's not what I get. I get ma'am. I get doors opened. I don't get misgendered. Like, it's never no tea unless they probably might clock my voice or something. But even then, all the documents match, the aesthetic matches. So it's kind of like,
I think, listen, I'm not saying this just because you sitting here. You are beautiful to me, bitch. Like, no shade. I really, really look like you are really a beautiful girl. What do they think your nationality is?
A lot of people think that I'm like Jamaican or Haitian
what is your
or
nationality?
African. Nothing.
You
I'm
just
black.
Which one of your parents got the facial features?
My daddy.
Your daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because
they just so
the structure is eating. You understand, bitch? No shit. Matter of fact, y'all, when y'all ever seen the movie Boomerang with Eddie Murphy and Grace Jones? Remember how Strange. Remember how her entrance was when she was in talks, or when she was in the house, because she was in the house. That's how I was gonna bring her out, let the men carry her, bitch, and she be whipping them at the beginning of the movie, bitch. It gives Grace Jones. But anyway, go ahead.
And even with stuff like that, like Grace Jones is a beautiful woman, but by what today's beauty standards are, she's not. She's ugly. She's black. She's strong. She looks like a man. I just want a lot of y'all trans girls to understand that just because I don't look like you doesn't mean that I'm not beautiful. I'm sorry that I didn't want to be a carbon copy of all the trans girls that I see, and it's no shade to y'all. I just wanted to give me feminine. That's all I wanted. I didn't want to go overboard. I didn't want to be over the top. So I think a lot of times when you just want to look regular, girls put you in the ugly box.
Well, let me ask you this. I don't want to cut you off. What do the girls be telling you that they will want you to look like? Or you need to do this and that? What do they do to you?
Initially they kept saying that my face was strong as hell and I was a brick and but then it was even after I got my face, I realized that sometimes you cannot please these femme queens. You just can't. I went and got a whole FFS from top to bottom for me, but of course they're gonna see it. And it's still people to this day that say like little stuff, but I understand that it come from a place of they don't know me. They're only going by probably something that their homegirl said, or they probably saw a post. And I want people to stop painting me as being so controversial, as if people don't say shit to me, or as if people don't do stuff to me and I just respond to it. I'm sorry that I'm a girl who it's very hard for me to ignore certain things, especially when I think that you have the audacity. A lot of girls, I don't know what they think. I'm just like this broke, ugly dog or something, but I live great. I live in a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhouse. I go and do whatever I want to do. My nails and hair is always done. I just don't. For me, it was easy for me to say, you know what, femme queens, I don't think I want to be a part of this because it's always so like shady and judgmental and comparing. I don't have time for that. I'm my own girl in my own way. I do what I want to do and it's comfortably. So I don't feel like nobody should try to make me feel like because I'm not what their friend group looks like. Oh, she's a dog. She's ugly. All of that. I'm not ugly. I'm beautiful.
You're definitely not ugly.
So at the end of the day, I'm just standing in my truth and realizing that I'm not going to let them tear me down to the point where I'm really humbling myself and I'm staying in the cut in the corners because people don't see it for me. It took a lot for me to get on that stage and walk that ball. It took a lot. I have video footage in my phone of me damn near about to cry when I was getting ready to do it because all I kept thinking about is these hoes don't like me. They're going to be like picking in.
God.
They're going to try to like chop me. Like it was just so many things in my head.
I think it's from all of the mistreating they did you when you first started because I know it hurt you, didn't it?
Yes, it did. And I'm being real.
Yeah. Oh. That's okay. It's gonna get better.
It did.
It's gonna get
it
better.
Already has.
Because for most girls, they got a tougher transition ahead of them. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna use dumb terms. Some girls don't automatically start out and it be, oh, bitch, you gonna be over.
Right.
So
sometimes you have to make people know it, and it's nothing wrong with that. My whole life, I had to make people know it. All the way up until now, I'm still making people know it. And I'm going to continue to make people know it because I'm not being humble no more. I feel like I was humble against my will simply because I felt like I couldn't stand in certain rooms or I couldn't be amongst certain people and pop my shit. I can pop my shit.
Well, can I say this? And I'm not telling you this is you. I'm going to tell you a story. I know a lot of girls that they had a hard transition, right? And when they became to be the girl, they started being a mean girl.
See,
you understand what I'm saying?
Y'all
know what I'm. Listen,
I know what you're talking about.
Pause it at this point when I say what I'm about to say. I know some girls that they told was a brick. You couldn't make it. You was ugly. They had fucked you. Bitch, you got fucked up skin. You got big show. And then 2 years later, bitch, they was like a rose that grew from concrete. And then they started being the mean girl. Real snobby. You know what? This is pissing me off. Y'all give me a second. This motherfucking thing. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? On this portion, like, they turned into the mean girls. And I don't want that for you. You could listen, bitch, you better give them hell.
Oh, I am.
But just don't be a nasty girl. You know?
And that's something else. Like my friends who really know me, like people who really know me, who be around me, who sit around me, just like you was able to clock off rip. She goofy as hell. She like to play. She fun. That's the type of person I am. I only become combative with people who push me to that point. I'm not just going and making posts and calling people ugly and starting with people, but if you constantly coming up under my videos and commenting on my stuff saying, ugh, you like a man, and of course I'm gonna read you. I know how to read. So sometimes some of the stuff that I say, people say, oh, you went overboard, but you don't know how overboard you went calling me ugly.
Right.
You don't know how you made me feel telling me nobody wants me. You know, like that type of stuff. So at the end of the day, whatever I say back to you to hurt you, don't try to make me be the villain. You're really the
There's
villain.
no rules when you read.
None.
There's not even a rule
None.
for reading.
Not nary a one. And a lot of these girls need to start being realistic and need to start realizing that, well, I did start with that girl, so hey, I gotta get how it comes. That's like if I started with somebody. When she go to attacking, I'm not gonna play victim. I'm not even playing victim now, even with the Chanel situation. I'm not playing victim.
I just don't understand why the shit won't stay on, y'all. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm gonna get this portion figured out because Miss TV back here is playing with me. You know, I'm gonna have to just find a way to plug it in because I'm screen mirroring and she trying my motherfucking she making my tuck itch. Keep fucking up my stuff. But let me ask you this. Let's switch gears a little bit. You are an OnlyFans streamer. You are a content creator.
Yes.
Are you really good at it?
I'm very good at it.
Do you got big sheet meat?
Well, the people say I have big shimmy. I mean,
Do you on your videos? Do you use it on your content?
Some boys. You have to be the conclusion that I've come to about the shimmy is I'm not downplaying or I'm not judging the men who like are into that. But what I will say is sometimes they make it so cringy.
What you mean?
Like,
explain that.
If I'm into a boy, I know what's down there. And he knows what's down there. If he's fine and we're in the moment and it just so happens that she pops up, pew. When she pop up, if he want to play with her, okay, cool. But a man who is just like salivating over it, like you calling me, you begging me to see it on FaceTime, and you just making me feel so awkward because that truthfully is still kind of like in my head a little bit.
Really? That you're not a real female? Like what?
Yeah, like, and it's kind of like you make it feel even more awkward when you just keep begging me for penis.
I get what you're saying. I don't feel that way, you guys. I absolutely don't. If you want to call me right now in the middle of this,
get a piece. Big shimmy.
Right. Like no, girl, stop. Let me see. I'm not playing.
Okay.
But listen. So. What's the day of filming OnlyFans content?
Oh Lord, sometimes that shit is hectic. And Drea Logan had made
Shout out to Drea Logan. I love you, Drea.
She made a post and
I just seen it
on Facebook.
Yesterday. Was it today?
I wish that y'all stop making it seem like we have the easiest thing ever. We just make money so easily. First of all, recruiting, finding the dudes being able to perform properly. The dudes.
What do you mean perform properly?
Some of them dinglings don't stay hard when that camera come on.
Okay.
Or some of them will try to finesse you. Like a man will tell you, yeah, we could do a video. You done got dolled up. You done been in the bathroom for 3 hours. You getting yourself together for him to come, and then he asks you some stupid shit like, oh, can we just do it this time and record the next time? Get out.
Oh, trying to get a free session.
Get out. Because we know if I let you do this time, I'm never going to hear from you again. You're getting on camera or you're getting out.
Right.
So it's so much. And then just like even with the controversy and all of the
What's
hate.
What's controversial about it?
All of Twitter, this is the reason why I deleted Twitter and took all my content off of Twitter because like I said earlier, sometimes girls, like me, I'm going to use myself as an example because this interview is about me. There would be times where I would do a video with a quote-unquote popular dude who other girls done already had, and it just so happened to be my turn. So I get my turn, the video eats, the video is out, it's circulating. The people are messaging him, telling him, ugh, you did a video with that, ugh, y'all fuck anything, just, it gives that type of energy.
I didn't know listen, y'all, to all my content creating girls or all my people that's out
it's enough to go around.
To all of my fans out there, do y'all really be battling like that? What the?
That's how
but y'all other content creating folks?
But no one's gonna keep it real.
Please answer this in the comments. I didn't know it get deep like that.
No one's
between the content creator.
No one's gonna keep it real. a lot of the drama that you see on Twitter or that you may hear about that came from Twitter is because of content dig. It's because of them boys. Because the boys are messy too, and that's what y'all femme queens have to understand about these men. They are just as femme queen as us.
Agreed.
They lay up and they talk all that about the next girl with you, and then they go with the next girl and tell her
what you said.
Everything that you said. So
it's been going on since the dawn of time. Fuck content.
But see,
it's been going on with the trade.
It's like the girls now don't understand that the trade be being a mess. They would rather get into it with the girl.
Very problematic. The trade. You know what I've experienced over the course of my whole, of me being in the transition. Boys like to see girls go through it.
Yeah, especially if they think it's over them.
They like to feel like they're important, and then now with this new social media age, y'all fighting over lines, so they really feel, when you fight over a boy, it make the next bitch like, well, what he got? You bringing in third and fourth parties because now he feel like he's the man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I got these two bad bitches fighting over me. Y'all ladies gotta stop that. And then I'm gonna tell you another thing that the boys do. If he's messing with you and he's messing with her, and y'all two happen to be girlfriends, he's definitely gonna start throwing salt in the game. So now y'all don't talk to each other. So y'all don't even know when he's with her or when he's with you because y'all not speaking no more.
Exactly. And I've even had girls
y'all listen to an icon.
I've even had girls that I thought were like my ace boom coon, my rounds. When it came to certain men, because I always tell my homegirls that I'm finna do this with a boy or I'm finna record this, because I feel like in a girl group, you shouldn't have to, baby, these niggas is disposable, baby. We gonna pass them around, girl. It's a sickness session, get you a piece. But then you got some girls that feel very big head, very entitled. If they have him, they feel like he's not supposed to touch nobody else. That is not realistic in this era of men.
We talking about the content or just in general?
In the content.
Okay.
They'll make the man feel like, ew, you can't touch me no more if you touch her. You can't do that.
Oh, wow.
I had a girl that was real close to me. That's the type of stuff that she would do. I told her that I was going to fly a boy out. She went and ran and did a video with the boy and told him, let me hurry up and do my big one with you before these hoes talking about flying you out. If we supposed to be sisters, why would you reference me, these hoes talking about flying you out? Why didn't you just say, well, girl, let me go do my shit before you do yours? I could have respected that more.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know it was that cutthroat.
Yeah, it'd be that cutthroat.
Oh, God.
And then when we were doing the Mu Theta Phi stuff, there was this guy that was supposed to be a part of it. Basically, this same particular girl who I used to be very cool with, allegedly she told him all kind of negative things. This boy had paid his deposit to come and everything.
Is this girl from Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Her name you get? You want to care to share the name?
Yeah, Brandy.
Oh, I thought you was talking about...
No, I'm talking about Brandy.
Let's fucking dress it. You talking about Brandy Bugatti?
Yeah, I'm talking about Brandy Bugatti.
Aubrey, shout out to Brandy Bugatti. I love you, my girl. She was supposed to come here.
Because honestly, truthfully, I hate when I'm a genuine bitch to someone. Like from the beginning of time, she kind of gave me the ropes on how to, work properly, how to talk on the phone, how to, she sat me down in the room. And I was like a schoolgirl with my legs crossed. I soaked it all in. Mm-hmm. It's almost like, at the time, she was dominating me. So it kind of was like, okay, it ain't really no pressure. But the moment that I started forging my own way, things started changing. I wasn't the ugly duckling that was with the so-called bad bitch no more. Mm-hmm. Now I'm a bad bitch too. Now when I'm stepping in rooms with you, people are not only acknowledging you, because there were times before where we would do stuff or we would go places and people will only acknowledge her as being beautiful. I still never became a hater.
She really is a beautiful girl.
I never became a hater. So when it was my turn and people are living for me, now you get on the phone with another girl who we just met.
I know you're going to key at this point.
And slang her. Like, you talk about me like a dog. You tell her all kind of things about me that I know you told her, because this girl doesn't even know me that well. It had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, I see.
That's a new girl. That girl don't know my business.
Brandy Bugatti, it's time for you to come on here and address it.
She's not, because truthfully, Brandy is somebody who is not going to keep it real, even when addressed. Because a lot of situations that came to me about Brandy, I addressed them to her. I called her phone. I didn't make it a scene. I didn't make posts. I called her directly because we are sisters, or we were sisters. And you know, she would always, girl, get them on the line. Get them on the line. Make them prove it. Tell them what I said or whatever. And girl, ain't nobody doing all that. I know you said it. And I just kept giving her chance after chance after chance. But this last time, that was the final straw for me. And it just kind of made me
do it no more. Listen, yo, I swear to God, by this next episode, I'm gonna have this shit figured out. But I ain't got time to keep pressing buttons.
Yeah, she gonna have a sign.
Yeah, mind you, oh yeah, listen, my girl, see, this is the thing. This is like, we've been talking for hours. We've been together for a few hours, y'all. And she personally said, I'm going to get you. I told her that I was about to order the neon sign that say let's address it. And she personally told me, she was like, I'm going to buy it for you. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing. Not because she was offering to buy me something, but it was something for my business.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and she said, I love support.
I support. I love
Oh, yeah, she did just run that down.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was the sweetest thing. So I'm going to get the money before she leave. You know, this bitch want to come back on by herself. The TV is giving me hell today. This motherfucking thing. Girl, come on, girl. What are you getting? Listen, we'll have it figured out. Just a little technical Okay, so let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. How much do OnlyFans bring in for you in a month?
Okay, so recently I kind of had got lazy with it, so I was making like $8,000
a month. Oh, bitch, that's some tea.
Because it was more than that initially. It was the most that I've ever made in a month was like $22,000. But that was like pandemic time. Mm-mm. Once the pandemic kind of started dying off, it consistently stayed at like $10,000. Mm-hmm. I'm just getting back at $10,000 a month because now I'm back active. I kind of had just detoxed from all of that shit. I was tired of the men. I was tired of the girls. I was tired of all of that. I just wanted to be a regular girl and just go do regular stuff.
Can I ask you, do you have a point when you want to retire? Do you have a set time?
I'm not sure yet. I don't even really want to answer that now because I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know. I know that I am very prone to taking breaks and, you know, stepping back from it or just making a whole bunch of stuff at one time and then taking breaks.
Yeah, I can see that. So it don't really seem like you constantly, like, what do you do? Like, take 2 days out of your month and just film? Okay.
And then I have like a little YN that I be dealing with now.
You got yourself a YN? I want me a YN.
And he be serving it up. So honestly, I kind of like cut off access to a lot of the other men that be in the content creator world. And I just stuck with, that's the person that I'm going to do my content with.
So is this YN, is y'all together?
No, we're not together.
But y'all just make magic together?
Yes. He be with me a lot.
Is he a bottom?
No, he don't even touch it. I love it.
Are you so happy?
Girl, you so sad, but it's
hard with his fear. Listen, so let me ask you this. Do you have any other kind of things that you like to do? Like, you know.
I love traveling.
You do?
I'm going to do a lot of traveling this year. I'm going to Dubai. I'm going to Paris. I want to go to Africa. It's a lot of stuff.
You're not scared to go to Dubai?
No.
Really?
Because I would be scared if my documents and stuff weren't what they were supposed to be. I know I'm going to have to talk like this and all that when I get over there, but overall...
Your voice is not... I mean, okay. I ain't going to sit up here in another week, man. You know,
yes, girl!
We ain't going to fit to do... We ain't fitting to. We ain't going to fit... Right. But it's not... I've heard... I don't know. You know what? I don't know because, you know... I'm going to tell you why. Because they say mine... They a lot of people... When I be online, not my girlfriends or not my, Trade never get my tea. But when I be online on Bigo and shit, they be like, girl, why your voice so deep? Am I on
girl, they always say that. When I went on, when I went on the Bigo Live the other day, it was somebody in the comments telling my heaven sound like hell.
Did they tear you up?
They tore me down, bitch.
Did they give you your news, bitch?
I said I'm getting the voice surgery.
Baby, Bigo is treacherous.
That's why I would not get on there.
Baby, you have to have tough.
I will not.
You have to have some really.
I ain't that tough yet.
For tough.
I ain't that tough yet.
For Miss Bigo, because Miss Bigo, girl, they will give you your stuff.
I ain't that tough yet. They don't play. They don't play.
And then especially on Petty Monday, girl.
And they was trying to get me to They was trying to get me to cam up while I was in the chair getting my hair done. No, ma'am. I would never.
Oh, you was in a tan.
I was in the chair with the tan new cap on. I was done, but it was just giving. Y'all just saw me with a wig off, so no ma'am.
Yeah.
Go to my page if you want to see me. I look just like my pictures. It ain't too far.
Okay. So wait, you is a key. Listen. So why are you not like all of the horror stories, all of the stories that you heard about Dubai, like the girls, for one, not letting the girls in, or the girls get locked up over there and then they gotta be over there for 2 and 3 months until they gotta come back in through the embassy, contact the embassy and all that. And being over there in Pakistani and
you know why none of that affects me? It doesn't get in my head because I've seen so many girls go over there and it's successful. Rakaya went and hung the fuck out for her birthday. She hung out.
Really?
Like her, Lola, they all hung out.
Like left off the resort?
I don't know if they left. Well, they had to because Rakaya was all in the desert doing,
Okay, so listen. Shout out to Rakaya and who else? Oh, and Lola. Shout out to my favorite girl in the world, Lola. Whatever she wants. I live for my Lola.
Yeah, Lola is T.
That's what no shade. Ain't she a baby?
She's T.
I live for her. That's my favorite girl right now. But Shauna Brooks is the first girl I seen go over there, and my sister Nakia.
Gia went too.
What Gia?
Isn't it the one that has the scar? I thought she went.
Oh really?
I thought she went.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It was some girl they say went and she had all kind of pink luggage and all of that type of stuff.
I don't know, but in this portion, can y'all type it in the comments who went with pink luggage and turned it out? But then it was one girl that went and they ended up live. Okay, so for those that don't know, Dubai is a very Muslim country, and you have to be covered up if you are a female. And I don't know if they just allow you to wear bathing suits and stuff only on those resorts. I don't think you can come off the resort and not follow their laws. Their laws is very strict. And women, it's given very that. But who wants to be locked up? And
I honestly just feel like it's all about moderation.
Yeah.
You know that you're going to a country that's not, with all of that. So you just got to kind of go over there and just breeze through. Like I said, all my documents say what they need to say. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, what you going to make me pull my pants down and prove it? So it's like, so it's like,
if I ever was to go y'all bitch, it's gonna be hell and hot water if y'all ever think y'all was getting me off that resort. If y'all ever thought I was gonna take my toe and just cross that line of the threshold of stepping out, bitch, it'll never happen. I'm telling you that. They just want to get.
It's a lot of
it'll never happen.
It's a lot of my friends that's saying, no ma'am, girl, you going by yourself, because that's how the Tulum trip ended up happening. I wanted to go to Dubai for my birthday, but the Tulum trip, I wanted all my girlfriends to go with me. Mm-hmm. So we ended up, I'd never been to Mexico, so it was just like.
Why all your girlfriends couldn't go to Dubai with you?
Because they didn't want to go.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. They said, no, ma'am.
I would have said, bitch.
But I wouldn't
have been to Tulum.
But no shade, though, I wouldn't have wanted to go to Dubai with that many girls.
And that's another thing. The 2 tranny limit.
It was 8 of us in Tulum. And we tore it down in Tulum.
Listen, that would have been, ooh.
We was shaking ass in the club the first night.
Baby, listen, I seen y'all look like y'all had a very, very good time. It was you, my Drea. It was my sister Chanel, Cece. I love you. I love you, Cece. Irviana, my Florida hottie. I don't know. I didn't think I knew the other 2 girls.
Cola. Deja.
Cola and Deja. Where they from? How Cola? How Deja?
Deja is from Florida, and Cola from Florida too, but she
all
lives
the
in
Florida
Atlanta.
girl.
It basically was. And Aria, she's from Florida too.
Aria.
Miss Adventure Island.
How Aria? Yeah, I know you're talking about. What was the atmosphere like there?
Tulum was actually cute. We went. The dates that we picked, it was because I wanted to be there for my birthday. So the dates that we picked probably made it a little off kilter for us to do certain stuff. But we still.
What day y'all got there? What was the day?
We got there on it was October 6th.
No, I'm saying, what day it was?
I'm trying to remember what day that was. I know it was October.
Is that what you were saying? Is that whatever day it wasn't typically when everybody be outside partying?
It don't.
So it was like during the week.
Okay. It was
I
like
get it.
So we kind of, first of all, the villa that we were at, it was fab. It was really, really fab.
Was the food good?
Not so much.
I was there.
When we went where we had my birthday dinner at, that food was good. At Rosa Negra on the beach, the food was amazing.
Okay, so listen, how far is Tulum from Cancun.
They said it's like an hour and a half if you get on like it's like a
Listen,
bus or something.
to all of my addresses out there, is Tulum nicer than Cancun? Cause I went to Cancun and I wasn't using.
Did you stay on the resort?
I stayed on the resort.
See, when I go back to Tulum, I'm gonna stay on the resort this time because even though our villa was sickening, it was in the most poverty-stricken parts of Mexico. We were still turning it and walking around and but I get why when we first got there, people were a little uneasy, but everything was secure. The house was fab.
Oh, y'all was staying in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all wasn't on a.
We had a big ass villa.
Oh, you did say villa. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we was on a resort. The resort was fab.
It was me, Cece, and Cola. We went to the resort the last day. Mm-hmm. That's when I realized that I should have just gotten a resort because everything was right there.
It'd be all inclusive.
The beach was amazing.
Oh yeah, y'all was far. Okay,
the beach was.
So
amazing.
we did. Okay, so let me tell you, the food was horrible on our resort. It was horrible. We had to go off the resort they got this. It's called Bubba. It's like a seafood place. What's the Bubba?
Is it Bubba Gum?
Bubba Gums.
Oh wow, they got Bubba Gums in Tulum.
No, we was in Cancun.
Oh, in Cancun. Oh yeah, I could see Cancun having a Bubba Gum.
We ate there damn near every day. The liquor, and I went at the time with my ex-husband, and he's not even a drinker. And I remember us every night we went down to the bar to drink because the liquor was all inclusive. We was not getting drunk, and he was drinking shot after shot, and he was like, "Babe, I'm not drunk." He was like slightly buzzed. I don't believe that be real liquor. On this portion, have y'all been on a resort that's all inclusive and when you drink it don't feel like it's real liquor? Just answer that question.
Because baby, we was drunk.
Because y'all had your own bottle.
And we had a chef. So
really?
So basically, when you rent the villa, it comes with a chef that cooks for you, and then when we first got to the house, they had made these drinks for us.
It was good?
Amazing.
So wait, so if you said the food was horrible, even with a chef?
Yes, because, the chef cooks for us one of those nights. And when he cooks for us, it was just kind of, I wasn't really impressed.
Okay. Well, listen, here you have it. I wasn't satisfied with the food. She wasn't satisfied with the food. So, baby, listen, just make sure y'all take a few extra dollars with y'all when y'all go to Tulum.
Because we kept going to the gas station. It was like this gas station that had chicken and mashed potatoes and biscuits. We kept going and eating that. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is fun. I'm really enjoying you.
I'm enjoying this.
I'm enjoying you. I like you, my girl.
Thank you.
You want to be my gay daughter?
You know what? You know what? We can talk about it.
You want to be my daughter? It's my daughter, y'all. Listen, okay, so now that you are in the house now and you are in Ballroom, at what point do you think you're going to start walking face?
So, truthfully, honestly, I wouldn't want to start walking face until I get my second round.
Okay.
Once I get my second round, because I'm going to get a new nose, too.
Bitch, your nose is chewing. I keep looking at it.
I need my nose. So what happened was...
Girl, don't you start going through...
No, I'm not going to do that.
Tell me
I told you I don't want to.
Now I'm a key then.
No.
No. Because you look perfect.
So basically, my nose, I feel like my bridge is still too wide.
What you mean? Like the top part?
This part is still fat, and then the tip is fat. So I really just want them...
You want that teeny point?
I want him to just break my nose and take some of this out the middle.
I don't think that's going... You know why? Because... You got strong facial features. That's number one. Striking features. Mm-hmm. If your nose is too... Well, then I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth.
I feel like it's just going to give me... It's just going to... It's the thought that I have in my head is missing because of my nose. If that makes sense. So once I get it... It's not like I'm going to get a Michael Jackson. It's just... I just want it smaller than it is. Because really all he did was took my nostrils in.
Oh, really?
I want him to take this...
Do you want him to build you... Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like from here, you want him to add more, and so it can just be that. I see what you're saying. Because
I was thinking about going to Turkey and getting my nose done in Turkey because I know for a fact, shout out to Drea, I know for a fact
yes, he did.
I'm going to love that. But then again, Andrew Lee does perfect noses. So it's kind of like, yes, girl, I knew it, bitch.
All of the things.
Okay. But... I feel like I would venture from sex siren into face. I would just do both. Yeah. Honestly. I definitely want to try it because it's not a lot of dark skinned girls that's really like doing their shit in ballroom.
Let me tell you something. Give me a hand when I tell you that. I want you to just really listen to me real quick. You are so beautiful, and to many you are. Like when I first saw you and I hit you up, I was like, girl, you are really beautiful. Your skin complexion and everything. And I know the girls probably tore you down in the past and you're upcoming. And I'm glad that you are able to stand in your comfortability right now. You know, don't ever let nobody make you feel like you're not beautiful.
I'm not.
You understand what
Not no more.
and I want you to continue to be confident in yourself, because you know people can really tear you down.
They can.
And be
Because
really mean.
I'm not gonna lie. It happened like that. Like it literally happened like that. It was me constantly just always being so negative about myself. Like I would put on an outfit and I'd be like, bitch, you look like a man. You might as well stay home. Like it was just because I felt like that's what people were gonna think. Now I'm getting more and more to a point where I can just pay it. Like, girl, you're just saying that because you're just mad. Because at the end of the day, the transition.
It definitely transitioned.
It transitioned. Because the befores, no ma'am.
Okay. Now, what's next? What do you see yourself at in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see myself with my SRS. I want me a house built from the ground up in Houston.
Come the fuck on, bitch.
I'm about to get into Airbnb. I'm actually about to get a high rise downtown in Houston because I live like on the outskirts a little.
Oh, so you was a coinsy girl.
I be getting my coins.
Oh, so bitch, you gotta be a baddie if you're getting at that dollar. Okay, go ahead, continue on.
So I'm going to, I'm gonna like focus on putting the money that I've made, because honestly, if I'm keeping it above, I have played with so much money. I have just ran through money. It's more surgeries I want to get. It's a lot of stuff. So
let's put this down to the time it's here.
Honestly,
put it in the atmosphere, yeah.
By the end of this year, I'm gonna gag y'all.
Go ahead, bitch, talk this shit.
And like I'm just getting into a point where I no longer listen to the background noise. It took a lot for me to get here, and for all the girls who may be in the same predicament as me, who people may have told you that you're not the girl and you're not gonna be it. Don't listen to them. Do your big one. Take your moans. Drink your water. Focus.
Heavy on the moans in the water.
Heavy on the moans in the water, because that's how I got here. When the people, soon as somebody would say, you like a man, I'm gonna go pop a moan. I'm gonna go swallow some water. I'm gonna go hide. Sometimes it is okay to hibernate in your transition. Your transition does not have to be publicized.
Come the fuck on.
You don't have to.
You cooking now.
You don't have to make, because that's where you're gonna get the number one tear down. All of the fab girls are gonna be looking at you like, now she know damn well. But if you just rest, stay behind the scenes, and then you pop out, you're gonna gag them. Because I feel like that's what I did at the ball. I feel like me walking sex siren just gagged everybody. Like I was looking at people's faces when I was walking. I was looking at people's faces in the videos, and
I was about to say one. Let me tell you something right now, sister. You better listen to a fucking icon.
I'm listening.
Pay attention when you watch the video when it hit. Was Ballroom Throwback? Was that Ballroom Throwback?
No, it was another person.
Get into them
tens or chops.
Make sure you.
But I want to know why he didn't put the Femme Queen sex siren on, because he did every other HD video, but he didn't.
But they probably was negative. You know, is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
You can't, because my brother Caesar got in trouble for that. You know, if they don't put nip slips and stuff, and get your whole channel shut down.
Oh, okay.
Because my brother had to go through that, and then so now some sex siren clips he won't even put up. Because
because me and her were damn near practically.
Yeah, and they'll take your whole page and you can't get it back, and then that's monetized. You can't get paid.
No shade.
So, shout out to Tens or Chops.
Tens or Chops.
Oh, shout out to Tens or Chops. Did you have fun overall at the ball before the shenanigans?
Yes, I had a great time. Like, it was, first of all, the AMIRIs, Champ, Bones, Orlando. Shout out to all of y'all, because
shout out to the House of AMIRI.
It was very hard walking up to that stage. Like, I literally have a video in my phone where I'm like shaking and I'm trembling, and they like holding me, and they like, girl, you do this all the time. This is you. But it's different when I'm doing it to appease to a crowd of horny men versus a room full of people who gonna be picking me apart as I'm walking.
Come on, you ate that.
So it was kind of like, I kept telling them, I need to hear y'all. That's gonna push me. I need to hear y'all. And they did that shit. No shade. They did that one.
Shout out to Champ, and shout out to the whole entire House of AMIRI. And y'all are new house. I just wish y'all nothing but the best. And you know, make sure y'all do my girl right. Especially if y'all watch this and y'all see all of what she's been through, how people told her no, and now bitch she's having her way where she's saying yes. Let this be her first and last house. Don't let her go. No, and make sure y'all push her.
Because I'm not gonna
support
lie,
her.
I almost did leave. And then I kind of felt selfish about that decision because even after everything happened with the whole Sunday Fundays episode, they were right there. Like, they even went to the after hours with me because I told you, I texted her and said, come on, let's meet. I'm not the type of girl to try to get butch queens to jump into femme queen stuff. I'm that real of a bitch. I just wanted you to come back so that me and you could have got our one and your family could have been on one side.
So you really dead serious about you still giving your one?
Yes.
Bitch.
I am. Because it's like, it's girls going live and making keys and so it's kind of like.
I went live and made key.
People sent me snippets of Akasha basically saying.
Wait, Keish?
Yeah. And I didn't even know that we had a problem. So stuff like that is the reason why people call me problematic because if, say when they sent it to me and I would have started going in, then it would have been, you ugly mad bitch. But no, girl, you mentioned me.
Shout out to Keish. I love that. Shout out to my sister, my Sue, because you know we call each other Sue. I love you, sister. Sister, you don't got a problem with Keish though, do you?
I don't.
Yeah.
So I really don't.
Let's not make it. Let them make it a thing.
I don't have a problem with anybody. I wouldn't even have a problem with Chanel if it would have went a different way.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with no girl. So whatever girl that has a problem with me, it's because you have a problem. I don't have a problem. I'm too happy.
And there you hear it right now. So it's no beef with her and no other girl she got smoked with. Texas Toast.
I feel like I have accomplished so much. I lost a lot and then I gained it all back. So it's kind of like this situation. It was just like, girl, I'm not even finna entertain none of that shit. It's so much stuff about me on the internet right now. My wig is floating around online.
Girl, don't you not gonna give me this fucking thing. Girl, the wig that you was fighting in those.
Girl, the wig was all over social media. Girl, I was gagging.
Where's the wig at now?
I don't know.
Where in the world is Carmen City?
Where in the world is
one
my,
of y'all
is
punks,
my Prince
listen,
wig?
one of y'all pressure punks. Give me my sister. Give me my good bitch
Child.
wig. Who had the wig? Who posted the wig?
Chanel.
Bitch, are you serious?
But I'm glad that that's all she was
Chanel,
able
that
to
is
post.
some wicked work, girl.
I'm glad that she was only able to post the wig because that's all she knocked was the wig. While people was making posts talking about.
Oh, she knocked the wig.
She just snatched it.
And then she started knocking the wig.
She just.
Oh, she
you know what I really think though? I think that
because you're gonna make, y'all know I don't take nothing serious, girl. I'm thinking she mean that she took the wig off. And
first of all,
the wig
I thought
while
that
you was standing over there.
No, I thought
that's how mine works.
She must have thought that my wig was like sewed down or something, and she must have thought that she was gonna be able to
like maneuver
finesse my whole body by my head.
So
no.
Okay, so
she
quick
was
question.
down in the front.
Once she pulled the wig off, did she start attacking the wig? While, like in midair?
No, one of her friends grabbed the wig. Because you see him clearly in the video holding the wig. So that's why she was able to even have the wig, because her friend held it for her. After her friend lived for me.
Really?
Right before this happened, her friend told me, you gonna always be my Florida sister.
And then start playing with your wig.
And then
they treacherous. The girls is treacherous.
And it's somebody from Florida. So it was just kind of like, well, damn. I'm Florida, you Florida.
Wait, they just said you always was gonna be their sister, and then they playing with your wig. Listen. It's like this whole segment is the key.
It's
right?
the key.
I got an even more key for you.
What?
Just be glad they didn't Vogue and shit with your wig. Cause I'm telling you, back in the day, my homegirl tore somebody up. This thing, she tore the girl up with her wig. She tore the girl up, but her wig came off, and the girl was online doing hand performance with her wig.
Girl, she might as well have.
And I just kept looking at my homegirl like, girl, you gonna have to beat her ass again.
No shade.
Cause my girl just did a little Machiavelli with your wig in her head, girl, like you lost the fight. Anyway, all right, before let's be serious again. Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming on my podcast. Thank you for coming and blessing the Let's Address It studio.
Yeah.
As a whole. And y'all, I promise y'all, my set is going to get so much, 10 times better. I actually just got the TV sitting there because it's brand new out the box. My girl just tore the plastic off of it, so it's just sitting right there. That's why I'm trying not to move too much. So I'll once I hook it up to where the wire is permanently back in there, be able to have my logo steady on there. But with that being said, just thank you for just blessing my platform.
Yes.
For coming on and telling your story without it being messy, you know. Because I think that's the one thing that people probably just be like how you friends with Chanel, but you got her on your, because real people, I ain't one of them bitches that pick sides.
No shade.
And
that's what a lot of people was
like.
doing.
I don't pick sides. Like, I don't have nothing to do with that. The only thing that I can do is that, like I did try to do a few times, just hey, can I get y'all on the phone call? I'm a journalist. I'm the new Wendy Williams. So I had to get this hot, fresh off, you know. But I'm glad that it wasn't a messy thing.
No.
You know, I'm glad that you opened up about your vulnerabilities and your insecurities, because that's what make you get stronger.
And I also want to say one more thing.
Okay.
In the beginning of all of the LGBT stuff for me, there was this femme queen in Jacksonville who I used to like hear about her all the time, but I had never saw her. And then she ended up being incarcerated with my stepfather at the time. So I would write my stepfather letters or whatever, and I guess from, you know, the stuff that I would write in the letters, she basically was on some, you know, they communicated about me, I guess, on the back end, and then me and her started communicating.
Okay.
And she became my parent. So when she came
like your gay mother? Oh, really?
So
who was it?
Dianca.
As Dianca Glencourt? Oh, Auntie Toad. Shout out to Auntie Toad.
So basically, you know, like over time, our relationship grew. Lots of things happened. Some good, some bad.
So this was your physical gay mother?
Yes.
Oh,
I was going to war about her. It was a thing. The glamorous was really a thing in Jacksonville.
Really?
We was terrorists or whatever. So what I really want to say in all of this is, yeah, I may have done and said a lot of stuff to her, just as well as she did and said a lot of stuff to me. At this point, though, all I really care about is people just winning. So when I saw that she had became popular from TikTok and everybody knew who she was, you know, like, I followed her and stuff. Because to me, it was kind of more a thing of...
Wait, y'all had a falling out?
Yeah. It was horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to, because I don't want it to make it a messy.
It's not going to be nasty because I didn't come here to be nasty. I'm really just coming here...
Tell your story then.
I'm just really here to let it be known that anybody, and I'm going to say this again, anybody that has a problem with me, it is because they have a problem with me. And granted...
Well, what was y'all falling out about?
It was a lot of stuff. It was.
We can leave it at that.
It was a lot of stuff.
Because I don't want you, if y'all okay now, I don't want y'all to start it up again.
We're not okay.
Oh.
I'm okay,
well,
but
tell your
she's
story.
not it. She's not okay. And overall, all I'm saying is I don't have a problem with nobody. I live in Houston. I do my own thing. I be in my own lane. I do my own thing. We're in two different worlds. And the problem is not me. I've been moved on.
Let me play devil's advocate. Girl, cause this thing. Now, you know I'm a fair cookie. You just gotta do it with Chanel Ross, and she's America's sweetheart, Julia Roberts. You went down there in Tulum, and we didn't get to that, and I don't want to talk about it, but you had a little tussle down there too.
We could talk about that because everybody's talking about it anyway.
They talking about the tussle. I'm talking about the tussle down in Mexico.
It wasn't even a tussle.
It wasn't a tussle?
No.
Okay. But you got into it with the girls down there. Now you saying you and Auntie Glam Queen, Auntie told that shape. You know. Girl starting to look like it's you, girl.
I knew it was going there. That's why I said.
No, I'm not doing that to you, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing that to you.
Truthfully, with the whole Dianca situation, I probably could have handled situations a lot differently. But when so much stuff has happened and so much has built up and so much stuff is in your head, after a while, you just kind of don't care about the rules no more. You come for me, I'm going to come for you. You talk about me, I'm going to talk about you. You read me, I'm going to read you. Whereas it was one point where I would have never, because I had like that much respect. But it was like when you showed me that you don't have no respect for me and you don't care how I feel.
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Who was the show? Wait, Lou Pac is a what? Taurus. Lucille who was just a Libra I was talking to? Somebody tell me about Libras. Is she the prime example? Like, all of my Libras that's gonna watch this, when y'all see this episode, y'all gonna that's a Libra in true form. Is her Libra-ness Libra-ing right now?
My Libra-ness is Libra-ing right now because, yeah, it is. Because I'm being real. I'm being transparent. I'm talking about the situation, good, bad, and ugly. To me, that's Libra energy. Okay. Because regardless to if I was wrong or if they was wrong, I'm able to say, I did some fucked up shit too. But I don't like the fact that people always want me to be held accountable, but they won't be held accountable. So it's just like, we don't have to be cool. We'll never be cool. But at the end of the day, I don't have a problem. You know, so I can be left alone. Like, I don't talk about her. I even supported some of her videos, and it's never no shade. That's just what it is. But for me,
so if you don't have an issue with Auntie Toe, right, and you share her videos, why aren't y'all friends?
Because I think it's
bitch, spit it out.
Because I think it's more so something she has painted me to be this horrible person. I did so many terrible things to her, and I don't know whether the last episode that we had was like I went live, and I kind of went in.
Oh, girl, that's it. The case closed. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, and this ain't got shit to do with. Once you go live on me, I don't give a fuck what kind of friendship we had. The moment you make a status about me, or the moment you go live, it's case closed. Closed cast.
And that's understandable because the girl Amaya did say that on Bigo. She said, just because you have grown and you're done with something doesn't mean that everybody else is. But damn, how long does that go on?
Bitch, that's forever for me.
Oh, so you Cardi B.
Yeah, we got beef. Bitch, you taking me. You know why? I'm gonna say this, y'all. Can everybody let's chime in? This has nothing to do with her situation. We offer that, actually. Mm-hmm. How do y'all feel about y'all having a really close friend, a friend that you thought was close, or best friend, and y'all get into something that's heated to where y'all stop speaking? But what happens when y'all get into a fight or a real bad argument and they take you to social media? And this portion that I'm talking about right now, please tell me your reaction. Because, bitch, all bets is off for me at that point. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to have a conversation with you. I'm just completely done. I'm checked out. Because I don't do weird shit like that. Nobody is supposed to know what me and my friend is going through.
Nobody.
Like, I had a friend, no shade, I had a friend that I consider to be very close. And her name was Aubrey. And, you know, she's from Philly. And I really loved her. And when I really loved her, because she saved my life. Like, when my mother passed away, I was a wreck. And I remember me telling her, like, I didn't really want to be here no more. And, like, she was a good person to me at that time, you know. Mm-hmm. So I consider her a friend. Mm-hmm. And we had went through a little incident where something had happened. We were on a double date, and I'm not going to get into all of that. But some things happened on that double date, and I felt like our life was in danger, and I got us up out of there. Let me just say that. I had to pull up.
I could put the context.
I had to, and get us up out this situation, because it could have been bad, and we were playing fish.
I know.
We was playing fish.
I clocked it.
And it was getting heavy, and I was giving like, he was like, y'all bitches ain't going nowhere, and I told him, you get the fuck out the way. And then I will pop your, you know. Long story short, she took me to the medias and went live about it, and that kind of hurt me. It really hurt me to the point where it's like, bitch, only me and you knew about this. We was the only two that was there. It was no other girls. We could have been mad at each other for a few weeks, months, whatever. It was no, you know. And I just think that like, so, you know. Stuff like that hurt. Like, bitch, we've been through a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had some good times.
Yeah, but it's not, even some of those situations, people don't like, because people go live about me all the time. But it was just like, when I finally started doing it in return, I was the worst person. I was the horrible person, because everybody likes to play like they're, you know, so, oh, everybody loves me, my spirit is pure, and oh, she's evil, and I'm not evil. I am a very happy person.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Y'all, please beware of those girls with those nice spirited that in front of the camera. I'm gonna say that. Them numbers still rolling?
Yeah.
Okay, come on back up here, girl. There's a lot of girls that's out here, bitch, that be on camera. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, but behind closed doors, they are a piece of work. That some of the most nastiest souls that you'll ever meet.
And that's horrible.
I will say this. I don't play nice on camera. I am nice. But bitch, I'm nice off camera, but I will beat you I will slap the shit out of you. See, it's a different thing. I don't play, oh no, stop, don't do that, you guys. You know, I ain't that one. I'm the same person every time, all day, every single day.
Me. Like,
I don't
that's
ever
like
want it off
if we having a conversation and you my friend and I don't agree with what you're saying, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, girl, I don't think you should do that. I'm gonna say, girl, that shit sounds stupid.
Yes, you girl, that's
girl,
like,
please.
I'm the girlfriend that tell my girlfriend.
And then they be like
girl,
it's how you talk. You don't know how to talk to people. And it just be like, well, damn, I thought we was friends. So I thought I would be able to just be heaven. I don't feel like I have to guard how I talk. I gotta be meek and coy when I'm talking to my homegirl. Like,
they do that to me a lot too. They try to play me out to be a bully, like pretty much all my life, only because I didn't let people play with me. See, I'm gonna tell y'all, because I can talk about it now, because I'm America's sweetheart again, apparently. So, back in my day, I didn't used to let people play with me from in my kitten days. That's why people don't play with me now. But when people, you know, back in the day, how people would play around with you, I would just go ahead and tee them up real quick. On the spot. I don't let it slide. We didn't have social media. I'm going to tee you up on the spot. Because don't play with me.
And you know what's crazy? Back then, I used to be known, like before going viral was a thing, I used to be all over YouTube. Just like, if we got into it, I was going to get on YouTube and it was going to be a thing. Everybody around me knew that I was that type of person. So, I mean, I don't understand why it was such a shock that if we fall out,
I already knew what time. Oh, you's a piece of work then. Oh, so girl, it is you.
No, it was me then. It was me then. But I'm not gonna hold y'all now in this era of my life. I don't just go and pick and prod with people because I don't have to. I don't have problems. The only time I have problems is when it's something about a dude and a girl. Like, I can go anywhere comfortably.
So me and you have never had any kind of beef or no dealings. Me and you should be friends for at least 2 years without no.
Yeah, as long as you're not gonna be boy crazy. If you see
Bitch,
me,
I don't get boy crazy.
no shade.
I don't do. What be wrong with these girls?
It's like, you know what it was for me? The fact that I was getting boys, damn near the same boys that I'm getting now, I was getting them when I was a butch queen.
And that's
when I was a little punk. So getting up and becoming a girl.
Punk again? I like you.
A little punk. When I was a little punk.
Well, you sound like you from.
I was a little messy punk.
Oh, it's like how you put punk. And you said it the same way, bitch. Well, go ahead.
It's like I was so used to
now,
dealing
how do I say
with
punk?
Punk. I was so used to dealing with boys as a punk that.
Girl, you making me. Get the fucking shit off me.
I was so used to dealing with boys as a punk that once I transitioned, it was just kind of like, it was an easy breeze. Like, it was not like, oh my God, the boys like me. It didn't get
like,
that.
bitch, you just a
Yeah, it was just like, okay, now I look how I'm supposed to look when I deal with the boys.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what sends me, what really twists my earrings back. Why can't certain girls, I know how to fuck a nigga, make him say he can stay the night, a night or two, and it's just that.
Top.
It is just that. And you know what? Even if I see him in a picture with somebody,
don't care.
I don't give zero fucks.
Don't give a damn. And if I do give a fuck, he won't know. A
ain't gonna know.
A lot of girls' problems is they gotta let the boy know that they give a fuck. And that's where the mess comes in at, because he goes and tells the next girl, man, such and such mad because I did a video with you.
Me and Lou Pop was just talking about how I told them that I don't like the fact that when girls start messing with a guy, why they gotta talk about the next girl? Like, you know, it's just...
Don't come to my house. I'm letting y'all know this. don't come in my personal space talking about none other bitch. I don't care what you had going on with Tamika, Keisha, Rhea, Drea. I don't care about none of that. This is our time. We gonna twirl, and I'm gonna send your ass on your way, and that's that.
I'm gonna tell you one. I'll do one better. As soon as they start getting into, so and start, oh yeah, she live around here in her house. I change the subject instantly. You know why I change the subject? Because bitch, I don't want you be trying to record me. You baiting me, and then I just don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't care. So I'll be like, oh, for real. Or if they talking, I just be like, I'll never respond. I don't even put no input at to where they'll feel uncomfortable and change the subject. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, her house is there, or she had an eviction notice. I'll be like, oh, what?
Most of the time, I don't even allow the conversation to go on. Mm-hmm. As soon as you mention something about another girl, I'll be like, hey, baby, don't do that over here. Yeah. It ain't giving that. Yeah. These hoes already don't like me, so we not gonna have you in my house talking about them.
But I'll do it. I don't be that kind of confrontational. I'll do it. I'll be like, keep doing, oh, what? And they'll be once they realize it's not getting no traction with me, like I'm not interested.
And see, the type of boys that I be dealing with, they can deal with it coming like that. With me just saying, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to talk about that. Because some niggas will come to see me and be like, man, I had to come see what they be talking about on Spaces. They be talking about you like a dog and da-da. Well, if you was still gonna come, don't come relay me no message about what no host said about me.
Woo, and the preach.
Because you hear and you see that it's not what they said it was. Because
I'm enjoying you, my girl.
I'm supposed to be some type of monster. Do y'all see a monster?
I'm really enjoying you, my girl. Baby, we got heavenly. The heavenly. So listen, this is typically how I close out my show. If you can talk to younger heavenly, your younger child before, your transition, or while you're transitioning, or any young girl that's in their early stages of transitioning and that has a long transition in front of them, it's not really peaches and cream, and your peers and your group of sisterhood that you didn't have because they was all against your transition and really beat you up. Can you talk to that younger girl?
Focus. Do your shit. Tune out the background noise. The background noise is the number one thing that will make you feel like your transition is impossible. Like I said, your transition does not have to be publicized. That is something personal. That is something that you're going through on your own, mentally and physically. I would just say focus. And don't let nobody make you feel like you can't do something.
Amen.
That's it.
Thank you for coming on my show, beautiful.
Thank you for having me, beautiful.
My fucking girl. We locked in.
Yes.
Y'all, thank you. Tell everybody on the count of three what show you are on and what studio you are in. 1, 2, 3. Let's address it, bitch. But boom. All right, y'all. Let's